Sports Talkers, good morning. This is the review for Game 3, Pacers versus Thunder. Now, I was supposed to do this review last night, but I don't know. That game really surprised me. It hit me for 6. If you guys watch cricket, you know what that means, but that thing got me confused. I'm going to start out like this. Game 3 started with the Thunder throwing the first punch. The Thunder they were really into it. I think they won the quarter 31 or 32 to 24. 32 to 24, they won the quarter. After that quarter, I saw a different fight from the Pacers. For this review, I'm not even going to do the numbers. I'm just going to talk about intangibles that I saw during this game. It was like I was watching heart surgery being performed on the Thunder by the Pacers. They suffocated the Thunder. And remember, the Thunder are the best team in the league. And this is factual information based on the numbers. But I think they met up on the team that's the best team in intangibles. Like the Pacers don't know when they have lost. They have so much heart and so much players with heart on their team. And I'm not talking about Josh Hart. The Thunder are a supremely talented team, way more talented than the Pacers. But the Pacers got heart, fight, scrap, and I think the refs, they were doing the Thunder a favor during this series of not calling fouls, right? Because the Thunder, they foul a boatload. I must admit, they're a great defensive team. They're the best defensive team in the league, but they foul a bunch, in my opinion. And the refs are doing them a favor by not calling every little tic-tac foul. So they get to foul a lot. But the Pacers play the exact same way, And the Pacers have a heart. And I think the difference in this series so far is just the heart of the players. I think the Thunder players shrunk during this game. They shrunk so much. The fourth quarter was so hard to watch. If you're somebody that's rooting for the Thunder. If you're somebody that's rooting for the Pacers, it was a hell of a quarter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a mutual person, but I did pick the Thunder to win, so I was both enjoying the game as well as being disappointed at the same time. I watched Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the first time since I've been, taking note of him. I saw him flustered. I saw him not know what to do. This man is always so smooth. He's never rushed, never sped up by anybody. But I literally watched him last night. He's not getting to his spots. In the fourth quarter, I'm talking about. He did not get to his spots that he wanted to get to. He rushed shots. He took ill-advised shots. And those are just not characteristics of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that I know of. So I think the pressure situation that they're in, plus, they were in a pressure cooker last night because that Indiana Pacers crowd, the fan base was crazy. They had so many legends in the stands, They had Oscar Robertson, Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller. They had past stars like Lance Stevenson, Metta World Peace. They also had the current favorite player in the state of Indianapolis, which is Caitlin Clark. So they had so much support and the crowd was crazy. And the Thunder crowd is crazy, but I don't see any super Thunder legends showing up. I saw Chris Paul the other night, but I don't know. It just seems I'm getting a feeling, and whenever I get this feeling, I don't know. It might be right, it might be wrong, but I'm getting a feeling that this Indiana team, they just want this championship more than the Thunder team. They want it more. They're scrapping for it, right? The Thunder are resting on their laurels. They're just going through the motions. We're better than them. We can always pick it up. But last time I checked, The Pacers are the team that are great coming from behind. The Thunder have always been a front-runner team for most of this season. They've come back a few times from big deficits. They did come back from, I think, 15 down against this same Pacer team during the regular season, but that doesn't even count, The Thunder only lost one game to teams from the East last season, and that was to the Cavaliers. One game. To the whole Eastern Conference, one game. And now we've watched a 3-game sample size and they've lost 2 games to a team that they beat during the regular season. So I think this game right now is past talent. Talent isn't the issue. Skill isn't the issue. Coaching isn't the issue. It's effort and heart, will, desire. Those are the things that I'm seeing come out right now. And I'm going to pick the Thunder reluctantly to win game 4. But I must say, this Indiana team is scaring me with how well they play under pressure. And they've been under pressure this whole playoffs. Like, they've been playing teams coming from behind, hitting game-winning shots. Oh, and before I go, I need to mention this as well. When Tyrese Haliburton has a double-double of 20 points, over 20 points, and 10 assists, they usually win, right? So he played well last night for the most part. He started the game with his foot on the pedal. He had a good first quarter, first half. But the savior of the game for me is TJ McConnell. I mentioned him in a previous video, and I told you guys that I just loved how he played, and he's just a solid backup point guard in the NBA. And if he gives you nothing else, he gives you effort. And I'm telling you, TJ McConnell lit a fire underneath the Pacers team last night. They embodied how he played last night, and the crowd loved it. They gave it up for him. I'm happy for him because he's a player that I really like. He's been around the league, bounced around, but he's always remained consistent. He's just a consistent, dependable backup point guard. Really like TJ McConnell. He's the difference in the game. They always say role players play better at home, and I think he had 5 steals last night, and those steals were, I'm telling you, they were like monumental steals. They lit up the crowd, and they got points off turnovers. They got a lot of points off turnovers. But as I said, I'm not gonna go into the X's and O's of the game, the stats, because none of that matters if what I saw is happening now. None of the numbers matter, because I'm watching the Pacers surgically remove the Thunder's heart from their bodies. I hope I'm wrong. Sports Talkers, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know your prediction for Game 4. I'm out.